hope this is gonna work with my camera like this. Let me get up here and fix this up. I'm gonna have to talk from this distance, okay? Because I had to hold my phone up this way. So how y'all doing, my Ride and Die supporters? I pray you all are doing well on this blessed Saturday evening, because I'm doing this in the evening right now. I had to work earlier today, put in a little overtime. This season of the holidays are coming, so people trying to make that extra money. So make sure that we stay on top of things. And like I said earlier in the video, that this is the time of year people are doing inventory. And the work that I do, it all works in that category. But anyway, I just wanted to come with my own take with what's going on surrounding at this time Drea Kelly and some of the beef she's having with, I wouldn't say beef, but how she's on this thing with one of R.Kelly's supporters, and we all know who she is, and she made her presence known. I mean, not her presence, but she has introduced herself into us on several channels, and she also now have her own channel, and she was an employee with the Kelly family, okay, over there with the Kelly family, and her and R.Kelly built a good friendship or whatever, and so it's a lot going on, and Drea is not under attack, but she's out, you know, to attack some of these things that were said to the public about what went on in her and Robert Sylvester Kelly's marriage. And people, you know, I mean, I don't know. I wasn't there, and I really don't know who's saying what is true, what is false, what is true, what is false. But the way Drea came out, I'm going to say this, or my take. When you put your stuff out there, of course people are going to have something to say, and there are going to be people that's going to come out of the woodworks who witness some of the things that did go on, that they did see go on in your household, and especially if they witnessed some things like what you were doing, and now you're out here it's supposed to be empowering women and helping women that are going through relationships that are abusive and marriages they are in that are abusive. So if you're going to use yourself as, let's say, somebody who wants to help some other body coming out of your situation, there are do's and don't do's. Okay, you don't first of all sit up there with a handful of pot and marijuana and showing that to the public, and you're supposed to be on this thing, because some of those things like pot, marijuana, drugs, we all know what it leads to. And it leads down a path of, okay, addictions of drugs. Marijuana is an addiction, and it also can later on lead to other things as far as sexual deviant behavior. Because some of us that have experience with this kind of substance know that what marijuana can do, it makes people very sexually aroused. It can bring all kind of, you know, spirits out of you, sexual, you know, demons, things like that with drugs. I know why you think some of these women, they get addicted to these drugs out here, and then the next thing you know, they turned out and they tricking for it. They end up becoming prostitutes to feed their addictions or to support their habit. That's one of the things I know about drugs. Okay, those of us who know this drug, what it could lead to, and some people will never come back from it. It's a gateway to other addictions. Pills, you could say PCP, crack cocaine, and the list goes on. But, and another thing I wanted to say about some of the things like Drea, you empowering women. Have you been in this relationship with this superstar Robert Sylvester Kelly? You're his ex-spouse, and y'all were married. Y'all had a family together. Another thing, I can give Sharon credit on what she said, is that what did you do to help him instead of destroying him? She made some valid points to you, Drea, when she made that statement to you, like his life has gotten worse since you became his spouse or the mother of his children. How you damaged those children, how you turned those children against their father. You said you're protecting them, blase, 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 but you was protecting your children. This is why you never spoke out about some of the things that you were going on in your marriage, because they were too young to know some of the things that were taking place with their dad and with you. And they also were in the home and witnessed some of the abuse that allegedly that Robert Sylvester Kelly has done to you in the household. And then you share your story of how you witnessed as a child, or you growing up in your own family, of your grandparents and your grandfather being a religious man and supposedly a pastor of a church, or what, and he was abusive to your grandmother, and you witnessed some of that abuse in your household. But that's their story, that's their life, that's who they were. You witnessed it, and you said, but still in all, Robert Sylvester Kelly, you know about his story before you became his wife, when you took that role on as his wife, and the things that Sharon pointed out, that how you you use sexual advances towards him to manipulate him, to make him to draw his attention to you. I'm sorry, while you were already in an engagement to another man. So there's just so much stuff that's just like going on with you, and women are feeding into this stuff, that look for some women that can help them through abuse. But sometimes we got to look at ourselves and what we did to put ourselves in some of these situations, like these women that put themselves in the situation that they got involved with the superstar Robert Sylvester Kelly. Okay, who is now sitting in MCC in Chicago's federal jail, waiting on trial, which I heard his trial should be taking place early next spring. I hope this time it sticks, because his trial was supposed to be taking place, but the COVID-19 and everything, it got, pushed back a little. It got pushed back another year, so that's prayerfully that would, because only he knows his truth, and only he knows, and he can tell his other story. But I just wanted to come with this video real quick, just to have my take and what I wanted to say on this thing going on right now with Drea and her coming at some of R.Kelly supporters, and the things that she's saying to the women that are taking some of the leeway of I wouldn't say some of the women, I'm just saying what she's saying to her, to SW Sharon Winbush about her marriage to Robert Sylvester Kelly, and the things that she said. And there's just so many things that Drea said is just like confusing a lot. It ain't confusing to me. I already got it figured out. I already know, as a woman myself, and sometimes we put ourselves in a certain situation, and then we don't want to take accountability. We don't want to take fault for some of the things we did to provoke a man to anger, or some of the things we did to put ourselves in a situation for him to harm us, or to hurt us, or to harm ourselves, put ourselves in a situation. And we got to take some of the fault too for some things we done as well. We can't take one, the man. It takes two to tango. Okay, it takes two. And I'm glad that Sharon was able to point some things out and let Drea know where she went wrong, and what she did, and what she was a part of, along of some of the things that, if she is accusing Robert Sylvester Kelly of, she was a part of it. Okay, she was a part of it, and take some accountability on your behalf, on your part, and how that poor young daughter of hers, her daughter, poor got her all messed up all between this and the children, and in this craziness of her marriage. And we all know now what went on with her daughter, Joanne, aka Buku Abi. Still praying for this young lady. She's now a woman. She can make her own decisions, what she wants to do with her life. She doesn't really need her mother's old mother to control her life anymore, to make decisions for her anymore. She's now old enough to make some of her own conscious decisions for herself, better decisions for herself, where she's going to go in her life as a young woman and as a woman in her career as well. And it's not about her mother, it's not about her father, it's about her. And I just wanted to just say that to Buku. It's about you, Buku. It's not about your mama. It's not about your daddy. It's about you. The decisions you're going to make as you go on in your endeavors in life and as a young lady in making decisions for yourself. Okay? Don't let nobody else tell you. You know where your place in your life where you want to go and what makes you happy. And that's all I'm going to say. But anyway, I got to get it out of here. I got to go. So it's been great coming to you today with this video. I usually don't say this, like, share, whatever, this video. And subscribe if you haven't subscribed to my channel. You can subscribe to my channel. I am going to try to build my channel up because there's a lot of interesting topics that I would like to discuss and bring to my platform as we grow and we move ahead with things surrounding Robert Sylvester Kelly. So you all have a great and blessed evening. Love you. Peace.